So this is my account of having an interaction with a Bigfoot. I was deer hunting, and it was west of Bell Fountain, Oregon. It was a warm, late afternoon, early evening. Sun hadn't gone down yet. I walked into an area where a few years earlier I shot a nice buck in there, and there had been deer trails running into this tract of land. It was Bureau of Land Management land that hadn't been logged in many, many years, so it had big trees in it. And then it was right on the corner of this BLM land, so you had two edges. And I was in about 35 yards from the east boundary line, and then just 15 yards in or so from the south fence line. And I walked in, sat down next to a tree with my deer rifle, thinking maybe some deer would be coming out of there in the evening. Well, as I sat there, I noticed that everything went dead quiet, just like being in a sound deprivation booth. There was not a sound. The lack of sound was just thick. And I'm kind of wondering, there's no sound here whatsoever. And then right behind me, there was three big whacks. Whack, whack, whack. And I turned around to look, and because it was only like 35 yards where there were big trees, and there were small trees behind it. But this was whacking on a big tree. And there's no way anybody could have been in behind me, because they had to come through just horrible stuff to get in from other directions, long ways in to get there. There's only one way to get in, the way I came in. And so I'm thinking, there's three big whacks. And then to the east, maybe 300 yards down, there was this whack, 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 three whacks. And then further on down, way you just barely hear it, there was three more whack, whack, whack. And I'm listening to this and thinking about it. And then again, right close to me, whack, whack, whack. And then down the ridge line, whack, whack, whack. And then way down the distance, whack, whack, whack. And this series happened twice. And other than that, there was no noise whatsoever. And then a third time, whack, 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 up close to me. And then whack, whack, whack. And then the far whacks, whack, whack, whack. So I'm sitting there. The sun is just setting, and I didn't smell anything. I was not filled with fear and loathing or anything like that. I just realized there's something going on here. You can't explain it naturally. There's no woodpecker or any kind of animal that could make a big noise like a big bat hitting a tree close by. So I had to decide, well, I just had an encounter with the Bigfoot. And then there was ones down the line. And this is an area that I used to be very successful deer hunting in. And over time, it got harder and harder, and we started to see fewer and fewer deer in there. And I wondered if that was one of the reasons. And then here now, a couple years ago, I was hunting just west of Junction City on a calm day. Some strange things had happened, like a whole herd of black-tailed deer went running by me in the woods. I didn't see anything chasing them, but if you know black-tailed deer, they don't usually run in herds fast through the woods. It was like something was chasing them, and that was a little unusual. And as we came out, it was on a calm day, and all of a sudden the tree gets pushed over. And normally trees just don't fall over on calm days. And it was something to think about, that I know they're out there. And that's the end of my story.